So, at World's End,
It's come to the end.
the final movie from the Edgar Wright's Cornetto trilogy. Well, it's not. He's not going to make more after this, is he?
No.
It's a trilogy. It's ended.
Trilogy's free, you know.
Yeah. Should have been having Cornettos while doing this episode. That would have been good. So, this was his End of the World movie, his apocalypse movie. And it was basically at a time when everybody else was doing apocalypse movie, which made me realize that he made Hot Fuzz when everybody was making like buddy cop movies, Rush Hour and all those, and not Hot Fuzz, Shaun of the Dead. That was afterwards, isn't it? I feel like he just wanted to make that movie because of all the horror movies he watched that had zombies in them. Like it's his way of paying homage.
Yeah.
So I think so that's one of the realizations I had. So what did you think of Hot Fuzz?
Hot Fuzz.
At World's End. I keep forgetting the name.
At World's End. I love At World's End. I would say out of the three, it's probably the weakest.
I think
but that at no means say like that's not saying it's a bad film. It's a great film.
Yeah.
But because they're all, in my opinion, because they are all really good.
Yeah.
There's got to be one that's not as good.
Yeah, it always happens.
That's just life. But yeah, it's not saying it's a bad film. I do love it. But
Our World's End has the highest budget in all of them, innit? You can tell.
Yeah, it's the most recent one as well.
Yeah, it's the most like clearer one. It's got the latest like CGI and stuff. Yeah. And it has loads of explosions. You can tell that's the one with the most money in. I think
definitely.
Simon Pegg was more famous when he made Our World's End as well. I feel.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it will have been. With time comes fame.
Yeah. So was Nick Frost in it. We were discussing just before whilst the song was on that this movie did come out whilst all this end of the world talk was going on in the real world, like around
2012.
Yeah. So when it was 2012, don't you remember that time where everybody thought it was going to be the end of the world? It was a crazy time that.
It was a mad time. I mean, to say we were 12 when it happened as well.
Yeah, it was scary.
12, 13, it was weird.
Yeah, and it was like people were looking at these Mayan calendars. Everybody was talking about it. That I knew about. It was on Sky News.
It's mad when you think about it, though, isn't it? Because all it was the Mayan calendar was ending.
Yeah.
You get a new calendar every year.
Yeah, like if their whole people get extinct, there's gonna be an end of their calendar.
Yeah, exactly.
But it was that was a crazy time. But it did spark a lot of end of the world movies.
Yeah, I suppose it was not riding off the back of it at all, but definitely inspired by the time.
Yeah, because there was movies like 2012 that came out at that time.
Yeah, disaster movies. I mean, it's not such a disaster movie because
it's not really, innit? It's like more of an apocalypse.
Yeah. In the end, it's not shown like that many people die. It's just the technologies that are leaving the Earth.
Yeah.
Because that's
something I realised was what I was telling you before was remember on Sky News when I was telling you that people were jumping off the mountains because they thought they were going to get slaved by aliens.
Oh yeah.
That's basically what is in Our World's End, isn't it?
I mean, kind of, yeah, because it is an alien race that's come here.
Yeah.
Giving us all this technology, advanced us.
Yeah.
Because their plan is to like normalise the universe, get them on a level with them. But they don't want to stand for it because they're humans and they're stupid.
So this movie has the famous fence gag. I think.
Yeah.
I can't remember when it happens though.
It's nearer the end of it, I think, when they're actually being hunted.
Is this the one where he just jumps on it and all of the fences fall with him?
Yeah.
So that was like the end of the fence gag basically in it because it just showed the fence falling.
Yeah.
That was good. And I also liked. What was your favourite movie of At World's End? I mean, your favourite scene?
Oh, that's a tricky one.
I really liked the bathroom scene. I gotta say, in the bar.
Yeah, the fight.
The first fight when they first find out that they're aliens.
Yeah.
That was really funny because it mixes action with comedy in it. And it's just good because it's the first time we realise that it's not normal. Because you watch Shaun of the Dead and you watch Hot Fuzz and they're not crazy, but saying that
they get crazy a lot later.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, they both have like this.
Yeah.
Because at the end of Hot Fuzz, you realise that it's a massive cult, and that's like a staple of horror movies as well, isn't it? And obviously Shaun of the Dead, they're all zombies.
Yeah.
And in this, they're all robot aliens. So it's basically just ticked all of the boxes. Next thing is like supernatural witches and vampires and stuff that hasn't done.
I mean, it would be interesting to see another project with all three of them in.
It would, really. Yeah.
Especially with the change of the times as well. Like, what they could pull off.
In it, yeah, they could parody another type of genre that they haven't, like a western, something like that.
What do you think they would do now? Like,
I would say a western would be good.
Western? Really?
Nick Frost and Simon Pegg in cowboy hats.
I don't think that dynamic could work purely because of the whole British stigma around
that's
them.
true. Yeah. Because there was no Western movies in Britain, innit?
No, because the Western was happening in America.
Because it's mostly desert there, innit?
Well, yeah, that's where it was all based because that's what it was based upon.
Yeah, I don't
Cowboys.
think there is anything that's like really old. Like maybe Victorian times.
We've got like, I suppose there could have been some medieval like knights and or maybe fantasy. They're going to wizards and
vampires.
Yeah.
Sometimes I would think vampires would be very likely.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, because if they're doing zombies, they could do witches and vampires.
Superheroes.
That would be good, innit?
That would be good. Like a crime fighting duo.
Yeah, that would be like Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
And they could just parody all of the superheroes. That would be really funny to watch.
I think that'd be quite relevant today, in today's society as well.
Yeah, it would. It would be really relevant. And that would fit in with the other ones because they were relevant in their
Yeah, they're relevant in the time they were released.
So, we are coming up to the end of our show. I hope you liked our retrospective of the Cornetto trilogy. And I hope you liked today's episode of Movie Madness.